This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the McDonald's McCrispy. I bought this particular sandwich for €5.49 at my local McDonald's, and today we are going to take a look at this together. They have been running quite a few commercials on YouTube, for example, for this particular sandwich. It is apparently very crispy, at least they say that it is. We are going to find out if it actually is. So we do have some poppy seeds on here, some sesame seeds on the bun. Then we have our patty, our chicken fillet here. Then we've got some shredded lettuce, some cheese, and some sauce. Yeah, it looks alright. The first impression is quite good actually, a lot better than I expected. Let's see what this smells of. Okay, it does smell like a not much different from a regular McDonald's chicken sandwich. Maybe the greatness is in the crispiness. Maybe you can hear when I squeeze the fillet a bit. Yeah, it does seem to be a bit crispier than usual. So let's take a bite out of this one right away. Okay, the breading is quite crispy. I do not think that you quite need hearing protection for this, but yeah, it is crispier than the regular chicken sandwiches of McDonald's. The honey mustard sauce seems to be fine as well. The cheese with cheddar, they had a weird way of describing this on the German website. Don't quite remember it, but they didn't say cheddar cheese like cheddar cheese. They said it in a weird way, which makes it a bit weird. But I have to say the first bite of this is okay. Why not go for a second one then, right? Yeah, the second bite has been fine as well. Why not take the knife here, slice this through maybe once to have a clean cut through the fillet. Now, looks-wise it's fine. Flavor-wise it is okay as well. There is a slight sharpness already from that mustard sauce, that honey mustard sauce, which is nice. It's not quite as sweet as I thought it would be, but it's better than I thought it would be, and that's always a great thing, right? So here we have the breading, and here it seems to be where they have their little secret. So we've got what seems like an inner breading right here. That's soft. And then we've got a crunchier shell here on the outside. Let's debun it from the bottom. Let's keep this in frame, maybe that would be a good idea when we take this like this. See right here, this is quite soggy, like a soft bread. And then there is a thin line right there where it turns into pure crunchiness. And that's working quite fine, quite alright. Quite well, I should say. I can't speak English, I try to. This is a language practice channel for the most part. The bread here is different as well. Here on the inside it's a lot smoother. It seems like it's almost coated with something, as if it were to not soak through the thing here. I don't know what that is. Maybe there's a sort of coating on the inside. Maybe it's just toasted in a different way. Let's see what this tastes of on its own. It does have a very different texture. A bit, not quite crunchy, but a lot firmer on the inside here. Very different from a regular McDonald's bun, at least the ones that I remember. And that also adds to this not being soggy quite as quickly. I expected this to be less crunchy because this has been sitting in its box for 10-15 minutes, because I do have to get home from the McDonald's to my review place here, my little sort of happy place. Now, I wasn't sure if it's going to make it, but flavor-wise it is fine, and crunchy-wise it's fine as well. The lettuce here, well, that's playing second fiddle in crunchiness to the chicken today, it seems. Let's see what the cheddar-ish cheese, the cheese with cheddar. I have to look up what they described it as, but they described it in a weird way. Let's see what this tastes like on its own. It's got a natural yellowish tint to it, almost like egg yolk. Yeah, but it tastes like just that. It doesn't taste much different from the regular stuff. I don't think. No. It's a bit different, but oh come on, I'm not used to eating with tweezers. I might actually be better at this point with eating with chopsticks than with tweezers. I don't know if my English makes any sense there, but I hope that you know what I mean by that. So yeah, that doesn't taste of too much. I don't see this being proper cheddar at all, but it's not the regular cheese either. It's somewhere in the middle. Not great, not bad. It's okay. But overall, I have to say that I'm impressed by this. Oh, I should eat the chicken on its own, right, without the breading. So we had a very thick piece at the very front there. Let's try to get something from the back here and eat just the chicken all by itself. Now this doesn't look appetizing anymore, doesn't it? Flavor-wise, all by itself, the chicken seems to be fine as well. I think that the entire sandwich is quite alright. It's certainly crunchier than I anticipated. Not quite as crunchy as they make it seem in the commercials, but of course the commercial is always going to be a bit optimistic in that regard. The commercials for this particular sandwich are quite extraordinary, I think, when it comes to regular fast food sandwiches. But yeah, I think it's certainly something different, a lot crunchier than regular sandwiches are. And I think I'm going to consume this whole now, and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. The consumption process is complete, and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, 1 out of 1 available point. I think that the sandwich looked alright, and it also did smell alright. Overall, I don't have anything to complain about when it comes to the looks of this. It looked a lot better than I expected, therefore 1 out of 1 available point here. Color wise, same story here. All the individual components looked good, and the sandwich overall looked good as well. I don't have anything to complain about there either. Consistency and texture wise, the only thing that I would complain about would maybe be the lettuce, but that's just the regular lettuce, and the chicken made more than up for it, I think, with that extra crispy breading. Therefore 2 out of 2 available points here. Overall, I have to say that the texture overall in the mouth was really good, and a lot better than the regular chicken sandwiches from McDonald's are. The crispiness was certainly much more intense than I anticipated. Therefore 2 out of 2 points here. Flavor-wise, I give 3.5 out of 5 available points. It wasn't a 4 out of 5, and it certainly wasn't a 5 out of 5. Overall, it wasn't rich enough in flavor for that, but I have to say that overall it has been okay. The chicken has been tasting okay. I did like that there was a bit of a sharpness in flavor from that honey mustard sauce. Not only the usual sweetness with the excuse of mustard in the background. It was a decent honey mustard sauce, but overall it wasn't much more than a 3.5, I don't think. It was okay, but not perfect. Therefore I think a 3.5 out of 5 is appropriate and decent. Yeah, I don't complain too much. It just wasn't perfection. Theme realization wise, I give 1 out of 1 available point, because I do think that the emphasis here was certainly on the crispiness, and they did that really well. I have to say that it was quite a bit more crispy than I thought it would be, and therefore I'm happy that it is the way it is. 1 out of 1 available point, because they drove it home. Yeah, they did a good job on this one, I think. In total, 8.5, therefore, out of 10 available points for the McDonald's McCrispy chicken sandwich. Yes, better than I expected. Overall, yeah, a very decent experience, I think. The commercials were a bit weird for this, but the sandwich is fine, and therefore all is well, I think. I think this is also where I'm going to end this particular video. If you have a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.